What do you mean, Allah? He is the truth. Why can't you just say Allah is the truth? Why did you have to make an appositive here? You say Allah, then you have a comma, and you want to drive your point home. He is the truth. He gives life to the dead. And check this out. He is possessor of power over all things, and the hour is coming. There is no doubt about it. He's alive. We've known his name. We've felt his spirit. We've basked in his wisdom. We've been birthed into his creation, but we've never met him. But now we can see him live and in person. Wouldn't that be something? But anybody could stand up and say, here I am. There's all kind of Michael Jackson imposters. But there's something about the imposter when the real thing comes. The imposter just has to sit down. You have many look-alike Michaels, but there ain't but one Michael. Pardon my language, there is not but one. They have many look-alike Michael Jordans, but there is not but one. You may have many playing God, but there is only one. He's unique, he's incomparable, he's matchless. There's none like him. No, people do a lot of things to make themselves known. When I was in show business, all of us lived to be, in order to get known in this world, you got to do something different. And what you do different has to be appealing to the mass. Anybody, play ball like Michael. I mean, his predecessor, Dr. J, was wonderful. And after Dr. J retired, we never thought we'd see someone like that again, but we just keep producing, greatness out of our ranks. So Michael can go up under the basket, jump up, scoop, and then, change hands in midair and dunk, and does all those wonderful things. So everybody's talking about Michael because he does something different. That's how you get known. Some of us want to get known so bad we get strange.
It's crazy, dude. Yeah. Yeah, this is for the viewer. When Rob was first on, it was episode 6 and 7, and then the previous time you were on, it was episode 49, so 7 times 7, and then now again another odd number comes up. This is episode 72, and like I was telling Rob before, this wasn't planned. It just happened to be that. Yeah. So what do you make of it, Rob?
Well, what's crazy about that to me is that my entire journey that led me to being a public speaker and author and everything that I've done really since 2010 was because on December 21st, 2010, at about 2:22 in the morning Central Standard Time, my wife and I were out for a walk, 2:22 in the morning, and I looked up and the moon was turning blood red. Everybody's talking about the blood moons, right, these days. Well, this was back in 2010. It was turning blood red, and it did so for 72 minutes over the shoulders of Orion, and it looked like a decapitated head floating over Orion, which is a stellar representation of Nimrod in certain occult circles and whatnot. So I was looking at all this saying, man, this is significant. So I went home and started, that's when I've been a researcher most of my life, but just kind of casually, but that's when it kicked into like overdrive. And the very first blog I ever wrote was 72 and a red moon rising. And that's what started everything. I blogged for the entire year, 2011. At the end of the year, I thought, I wonder how much I blogged, how much I'd written, and I put it in print format just to see how much it would come out in print format, and it came out to about 1,000 pages. Oh, man, here we are. Didn't plan it, and, I'm a returning guest on your show at episode 72. It's just, there's a book out called God Winks, and I just kind of take it as a God wink, you know.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I agree. There's definitely something there, because none of these episodes have been planned with the regards to numbers or anything. They happen to keep falling on that. So there's definitely something there. Yeah, it's amazing. You can see God's fingerprint.
It's Carpo. Excuse me. I wanted to do another video about 72. I did one a while back because I thought it was an interesting number, and I read off some, various things that 72 represents, and I just wanted to kind of go back through this for a minute because, I think that some people might find this interesting. 72, of course, half of, 8 times 9 is 72. 9 being the important number, 9, which is 7 plus 2 is 9. So 9, being the prominent number that it is, the root of everything, is this multiplied by 8 to get this number. So therefore 8 has to be a very important number. So nobody really talks about 8. So where am I going with this? Try to make it as quick as possible. Just take the number 8 and the number 9 and look at them for a minute and look at them for what they really are. And you can understand the number 72. And this is totally my interpretation, and so if people can think I'm totally full of shit, and that's fine, because this is just what I'm seeing from it. 72 being a very important number, the number of disciples. Well, all these different things, while 72 itself is important for other reasons, the very obvious one is that the 8 times 9, and 8 is the symbol for infinity. Just turn it on its side and you have the infinity symbol. And 8 is kept to that shape, right? So 9, if you look at it, it represents phi. And phi is nature. So when I see 72, when I see 8 times 9, I just see it as being the symbol for infinite.
But there's a magic number, amazing. But there's a magic number, and it's 72. Hello, I'm John. And mathematicians have known for many, many years that for some reason the number 72 is like a magic code that will tell you very important this.
Things that relate to the number 72. A few weeks ago, I discovered the biggest thing that I could have asked for my campaign when I Googled 72 art.
Che Leonardo dice nel libro di pittura, lui dice: con l'esperienza io posso conoscere molto della natura, ma la verità più importante sulla natura non è conoscibile con l'esperienza, ma solo attraverso una specie di rapporto mistico con Dio.
Okay, basically and he wrote some lines saying that through the experience he can understand a lot of nature, but he can understand more about nature only through a mystical spirit and everything related to mystic, rather than, with experience, but more through this link to this, to the
right. My last question to you, so do you think that the Da Vinci Code is number 72? Israeli, I speak Hebrew, and the word chesed, which means mercy or love, its value, geometrical value is 72.
Quindi la parola amore è proprio
mercy.
Mercy is like grazie, or
and mercy is kind of kindness. Yes.
Quindi essere gentili e carini ha questo significato proprio.
Però per finire in bellezza c'è un'altra sorpresa.
There is another surprise.
Nella tradizione cabalistica si sommavano i numeri.
Oh, okay. In the tradition, in the
7 più 2, 9.
7 plus 2 is 9.
Numerology.
Il 9, e qui forse c'è il riverbero un po' anche di Dan Brown, il 9 rimanda agli illuminati.
Ok, 9 reminds to illumination.
Cioè quei sapienti o dotti che possono avere un rapporto diretto con le verità divine attraverso un'intuizione mistica.
So to those people that can have a direct contact to the mystic,
Yes. Yes, I agree with that.
It's incredible. It's also synchronistic. It's also inspirational. But the idea of the 72-9 is for us as nature, as little human beings, to offer everything we have back up to the higher source. So everybody has a gift to give. But yeah, and also it's to do with refined sensitivity, that 72. And look at the Mona Lisa.
Yes.
Ask help. I'd like to know about the 72 names, what they mean, and if we can use them under certain circumstances to connect to them, to ask help for help through them. The 72 names are combinations of letters of the Creator in His bestowal upon us. The 72 names are the light of wisdom that fills the Kli of Chasadim and shines on us. I don't know how to explain it more simply. Forgive me. The 72 names are the filling of our soul.
I wonder why the Pentagon would send a full-bird colonel down here to handle this.
The Army thought I might be able to help.
Well, I don't know in what way. Rambo's a civilian now. He's my problem.
I don't think you understand.
Genome, DARPA hopes to manipulate certain gene expressions. In experimentation, DARPA and the military-industrial pharmaceutical complex are using natural abilities that are enhanced through genetic engineering. Some of the medical feats DARPA would like to enhance are the ability of military soldiers to regrow limbs destroyed in battle. By eliminating empathy, the Department of Defense hopes to enhance a soldier's ability to kill without care or remorse, shows no fear, can fight battle after battle without fatigue, and generally behave more like a machine than a man. You know, I got to thinking, why haven't I seen a super soldier on the street? You know, I lived in Virginia for 14 years. You almost can't drive very far in Virginia without being near a military base, above ground or below ground. But after I did some research, what I realized is that there's a good likelihood that you know a super soldier. And what concerns me even more is that there's also a good chance that your child knows a super soldier.
Jones, do you realize what the Ark is? It's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking.
Don't look at it. Shut your eyes, Marion. Don't look at it, no matter what happens.
Walk away almost nonchalantly, but look at him with his AK-47. Now he's starting to open up. Police, he's firing at police who are across the street in a parking lot. Now, he's walking. This is what makes me think he had body armor on, because this is a guy who is almost nonchalant in the way he's walking around in that parking lot.
And sort of indiscriminate firing.
A clip full of bullets. He just sets down. Now he's changing. Another clip pulls it out of what looks like. I heard one of the people in the bank, or was just entering the bank when this was taking place, people were still lining up at the gunman. He's on foot. Perhaps they feel that they have a better chance if the gunman drives and the other gunman provides tactical cover. This is almost a military type of tactical situation. These guys act as if they have had military training. I only say that because if you're in the car, you're vulnerable. If somebody's walking along the side of the car, using the car as cover and firing as he is, it keeps the heads down of police across.
Well, Kyle, we're trying to work our way around the other side of the bank now, where we understand the second officer is injured. We've just seen this white sedan pull up to the scene here. Now, this could be a rescue attempt, or we also were under the impression that the suspects. And here we go. We have LAPD right now. Okay, we have some gunfire right now going on. We just saw some puff of smoke coming out of the side of this white car, and we're exchanging gunfire in the parking lot as we speak. This is a suspect we're looking at right now. It looks like